Hello, everyone. This is Keto Granny. I am just hopping on here for a very quick, short live tonight. I haven't been on here for a few days because I'm in the process of moving. I've been doing a lot of packing. I've been tired. So tired. But I wanted to hop on here and let you know that I am still doing the carnivore diet and loving it every day. I gave a partial update the other day, just letting you know how I was doing on the diet, how it's going. And I tell you, I am really loving the benefits. I'm having so many benefits on the carnivore diet. And the benefits are probably not what you are expecting, and most certainly not things that I was expecting. I started carnivore. Now I've been on carnivore diet for 30 days. And I want to go ahead and give a review as to how I have been doing on the carnivore diet. The carnivore diet is a meat based diet. And this week I want to do hardcore carnivore, which means basically meat and water. Basically meat and water. Um, I may add in like just a very little bit of dairy, not much. I will be adding in maybe just a little bit of butter, not much, and eggs. So that is mainly what I will be using. There may be some days that I may add in, a couple of other things, but I will do that and play that by ear. I don't want to start adding things back into my diet too quickly. I have been doing a lot of research. That's what I always say. If you're going to start a diet, make sure that you do research on it so that you'll know what to expect on the diet and so that you won't be disappointed when you don't get the results that you want. I went ahead and I stepped on the scale. And when I stepped on the scale, it didn't say anything. It didn't read anything like I felt it should read. I didn't gain weight, but I didn't lose a big amount of weight either. I actually, when I started the carnivore diet, at first I lost weight. I mean, my body started feeling so good as far as my shoulder pain and different things. I started feeling like I was healing. But the very minute that I went back to adding in plants to my diet, and more carbs, all of the inflammation came back into my body, or most of it. And I tell you, it didn't feel good. And it seemed like it was worse than it was before. It actually hurt worse than it did before. Now my body has started healing again. I am going to be doing carnivore for at least 30 to 60 more days. From what I'm understanding from everyone, and I always say that any diet that you're going to do, give it at least 60 to 90 days so that you'll know how it's going to work for you and if it is going to work for you. You have to give it a fair chance. So, in order for me to really feel like I'm giving the carnivore diet a fair chance, I feel like I need to stay on it at least for 90 days. I'm enjoying the ease of the diet. My skin, to me, my skin has really cleared up and it looks good to me. I'm sleeping better. And I could tell the difference in the sleep when I added the carbohydrates back in, and my sleep changed. It went back to like it was with me, just sleeping like 4, maybe 5 hours a night. Um, it's been only a couple of nights that I've been able to really get that good deep sleep. It seems like once I added in the carbs and I took them back out, it took longer this time for me to start feeling um, benefits from the carnivore diet. I did notice that it took longer for me to start feeling the benefits from the carnivore diet. Also, I had asked my doctor, I told her I was doing the carnivore diet and I wanted to have my electrolytes and everything checked because I wanted to make sure that everything was right, that I was, you know, had messed up with my electrolytes, but I'm finding out that I really don't need to supplement a whole lot on the carnivore diet with vitamins or anything like that. I have been supplementing with potassium, magnesium, vitamin D3, and there's one more, zinc. So those are the supplements that I have been adding into my diet, and I feel like I'm going to keep adding those. So the doctor did my labs, and my labs were so good that I was just excited about my laboratory work. My triglycerides had come down. Everything was in normal range. My triglycerides had come down. My sodium was in normal range. My potassium, um, everything was in normal range. The only thing that it showed was that I was a little bit dehydrated. And I'm going back in 3 to 4 weeks to have my tests, electrolytes tested again because I want to make sure. You see, I'm one of those people who also believe that too much protein can be hard on your kidneys. So that is something that I really want to check and I want to make sure of. But from what I'm seeing from others who are on the carnivore diet, they're not really having those type of issues. So I'm just wanting to make sure that for myself, I take a medication, one called Assortin, and it works on your kidneys and your adrenals. So I'm just wanting to make sure that there won't be any negative side effects from me using certain medications and during the carnivore diet. Now, I did have to have one of my medications adjusted, which is my blood thinner, my warfarin, and the doctor has that adjusted now to my carnivore diet. So I am going to be doing the carnivore diet for the next 30 next 30 to 60 days, and that's going to make me be on carnivore for 90 days. So I'm really excited about that because I really want to see how my body is going to look at the end of 90 days. Now I'm having some good results right now, and I've only been doing carnivore for 30 days. I do want you to know that when I got on the scale, I won't say that I was disappointed because during the time that I have been doing the carnivore diet, the scale went up. It went up as high as I believe it was 244 pounds. And that day I was just so disheartened by doing the carnivore diet because I felt full. But I also felt like I was losing inches and everything. And then when I got on the scale, it said 244. I was very disheartened and very disappointed. But I said, I'm going to keep going, give it all I got, and just keep doing this and see what happens. And I stepped on the scale um, yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And I had lost zero point zero 0.08 of a pound. So instead of 238.8, I now just weighed the 238. So I was happy for that because I know that I have lost inches. I haven't measured myself as far as to find out how many inches I have lost, but I know that I have lost inches. My clothes are fitting better. I feel better. Um, Also, like I said, I'm having some just really, really good benefits. I feel like my body is healing, which I have already said. I feel like my body is healing, and as they have said on the carnivore diet, that actually is what happens first. Your body has to heal from all the damage that has been done to it by the foods that we have been eating, which is usually from the standard American diet. But the carnivore diet, I love the ease of the diet. I love that I'm able to eat different meats, and they're you can cook them to be as delicious as you like them. You can grill them, you can roast them, you can cook them on the stove, on top of the stove, use your air fryer, your instant pot. But there are many different ways that you can cook your meat to make your meat taste good and make you really enjoy the carnivore diet. I know that you really have to just get used to eating that one thing mainly, which is the meat. But once you get used to it, then it's pretty easy to do. Now, if you don't like monotony or eating the same thing all the time, I would say don't do the carnivore diet because you probably are going to get tired of eating meat. I was really surprised that I took to the carnivore diet as good as I did when I first started. Now, however, along the way now, I got to talking about adding some things back in because I've been watching these videos and I'm moving too fast. I found out, I have come to decide I'm moving too fast. So there's some foods in there. So I ate a donut. Let me just say it. I ate a donut because I was thinking, okay, so that's 24 carbs. Okay, I can handle that. And I did. I ate half of the donut. Then I went back and ate the other half of the donut, and that was it. So I did good as far as eating the donut for that day. But then I also want to know how much did I set myself back when I did that? Those are questions that I have. Now, that's something that I won't do all the time, but I have seen people say that, if you want to try a piece of cake or something like that, that you can do. And I guess I was thinking about it and I said, well, my carbs are so low. And if I'm just adding in 20 something more carbs, then that should be okay. But then I look at if I'm going to add in 20 something more carbs, I may as well add it in with some different foods that I like. So what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days, the challenge for the month of June, is I'm going to be basically doing carnivore, but occasionally I will add in some type of a green vegetable because of my medication, just to make sure that my numbers fall in the range that they do. I have to find a vegetable that's really going to agree with me, that's not going to bloat me and give me issues, because I can tell now how my body is really reacting to the different foods that I was adding back in to my diet. Tonight I did a quick little meal prep when I came in. It was just basically ground beef because I've been moving, packing everything. Tomorrow morning we go get the truck. So I know I'm going to be really busy then. But I just wanted to hop on here to give you an update to let you know that the carnivore diet is going very well with me. I'm going to go ahead and share some of the foods that I've eaten in the past couple of days. And I hope that you enjoy that. Everyone have a good night. See you tomorrow. Maybe.
Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chilling, I GDMing, yeah. Didn't want to share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low. But I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so bear with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right. I'm meant to be. Ain't denied.
Okay, you guys, it is weigh-in time. I've been doing carnivore now for 30 days. Aha!
Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them claim me. Wild things try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smiles. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so bear with it. We can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby,
Okay, so it's like super easy grocery shopping since I've been doing carnivore. Went by the store, picked up some sausages, as you can see. Some ground beef. I have the 27%, 73.27, and some tropical sugar-free Jello. That is my grocery haul for success.
post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so bear with it. We can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going.